Hello all, welcome to my YouTube ಚಾನಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 1 ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಿ ನೋ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ 1961 there are 5 heads of income. Income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gain. In the last head is income from other sources. So here I'm going to upload income from other sources part 1. What is this income from other sources? The some special incomes are not taxable under the head salary, house property, business or profession, and capital gain. Then such special incomes are taxable under this head. That kind of income is called as a income from other sources. These all are example of income from other sources, like family pension received, interest on deposit and loan, salary of MP and MLA, income from subletting, interest on securities, agriculture income from outside India, examination fees received by a teacher, casual incomes. Example of casual incomes are winning from lottery, horse race, gambling, card games, bettings, etc. Royalty received, ground rent, interest on foreign securities, dividend received from foreign company, directors' fees, income from undisclosed sources, annuity payable to the lender of the trademark, advance money forfeited in the year 2014 and 15 or afterwards. So these all are your the major examples of income from other sources. Which one is not possible to taxable under the remains 4 heads of income? Like it is not taxable under the salary or house property or business or profession or even capital gain. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ MCQs ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ಸಿನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು. So under this head, income from other sources under some expenses are incurred. So here there are two expenditures or expenses are classified like some expenses are admissible or allowed expenses. Some expenses are disadmissible or not allowed expenses. So under this head, example of admissible expenses like commission or remuneration for realizing interest on securities, interest on loan if loan is taken for purchase of securities, it must be spent during the relevant previous year. So some expenses are not eligible to deduct out of total income from other sources. Example like personal expenses, wealth tax, expenses concerned with exempted income. Here example of exempted income we know. So the major example of exempted income is agriculture income in India, dividend received from domestic companies, and certain limit post office SB account interest. And capital expenditure, expenses paid in outside India, it is not deductible, and capital expenditure is also be not eligible to deduct out of total income from other sources. So under the income from other sources, TDS and grossing up is very important. TDS and grossing up. What's the full form of TDS? TDS stand for Tax Deducted at Source. ನಿಮ್ಮ MCQs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. TDS stand for. Okay. Then what is the TDS, tax deducted at source? It is one kind of tax collection method. Tax amount are deducted at source before payment of assessee. So this is a meaning of TDS. Then one more concept is very important. That one is the grossing up. It means ascertainment of gross income on the basis of net income received when TDS is deducted. Then that process is called as a grossing up. ಯಾವುದೇ ಇನ್ಕಮಿನ ಟಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮಿಗೆ ಟಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. So the method of grossing up, there are two methods, there are two situations, or we can also be called there are two cases. So problem under ಅಲ್ಲಿ when net income received and TDS amount is given, both are given, then grossing up formula, grossing up equal net amount received plus tax amount. So this is the simple formula for calculating grossing up when net income received and even TDS amount is given. The second case, when net income received is only given, then grossing up formula, grossing up equal net income received into 100 divided by 100 minus TDS rate. So this is a formula for calculating grossing up when only net income received is given and TDS amount is not given. Got it? If it is both informations are given, then this is a formula for calculating grossing up. Got it? So then here the security classification of securities. Basically here under this head income from other sources, securities are classified into three categories: government securities, tax-free securities and less tax securities. The first type of security is a government security. What is that government securities and what are all rule are applied when government securities is going to grossing up? Here, these are issued by state or central government. Not tax is deducted at source or no tax is deducted at source if it is government security. So interest received itself is the gross income and grossing up is not necessary. Suppose problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ government securities interest received ಇದ್ರೆ that government securities interest received itself is a gross income because TDS rule is not applicable. ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. The second type of security is a tax-free commercial securities. Tax-free commercial security meaning is very important one. What is that tax-free commercial securities? So this is the meaning of tax-free commercial security. These are the securities issued by company and other commercial bodies. The securities which must be carried with the word tax-free. That kind of securities is called as a tax-free commercial securities. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ವರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? These are the securities which issued by any company or any commercial bodies, which securities must be carried with the word tax free. That kind of securities are called as a tax free commercial securities. Got it? So if tax-free securities interest are received, then interest received on tax-free security is taxable under the head of this only, income from other sources. So ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ರೂಲ್ ಇದೆ. Rule for grossing up in case of tax-free commercial securities. In case of tax-free commercial security, grossing up is compulsory in all kind of situations, whether net income received or TDS amount, whatever it, the grossing up is compulsory if a security is a tax-free security and TDS rate is applicable at 10%. Got it? So ನಿಮ್ಮ MCQs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ TDS ರೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ. So tax-free securities TDS rate is 10%. So securities under there are three types: First one is a government security, which one we covered. The second one is a tax-free commercial securities. The third one is a less tax securities. Then what is this less tax security? So less tax securities means which securities are not a government securities, which securities are not carry the word tax free. That kind of security is a less tax securities. These are also be issued by limited company and other authorized established companies. That kind of securities are called as a less tax securities. So here securities identification is very important and very easy one. Suppose government securities ಇದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Suppose securities ಮುಂದೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ರೆ that securities are tax free securities. Suppose government securities ಅಲ್ಲ tax free securities ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that kind of security is a less tax securities. Then rules for grossing up in case of less tax securities. There are two rules. The first rule is if interest received is only given, then grossing up is compulsory. Then TDS rate is 10%. For example, 1800 interest received interest from B Company Limited, ascertain the gross income. So here grossing up formula, net interest received into 100 divided by 100 minus TDS rate. So here securities TDS rate what? 10%. So net interest received here 1800. 1800 into 100 divided by 100 minus 10 because TDS rate is 10%. No. After applying this formula, the answer is 2000 itself. The second example is, or the second rule, if it is less tax security. If the amount of investment and the rate of interest, both informations are given, then gross interest calculations can be directly. For example, rupee 90,000, 8% debenture of A Company Limited, ascertain the gross interest. Here investment amount are given, then interest rate of interest is also be given. So grossing interest is we can calculate directly. For example, the gross income equal 90,000 into 8% or 8% of rupee 90,000. Here answer is 7,200. Remaining part of income from other sources we upload later or very soon. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮೈ ಚಾನಲ್.